Good afternoon, everyone. So today we'll discuss 2023 OCS PubMed paper 2 discussion. Listen, direct question asitila, bhalo question asitila. There is no difficult or confusing question in paper 2. So I will just tell that co area ru asitila, who is unit and test series ro ko through asitila. So let's first सब question टिके देखि दवा. Unit 3 ro question, elucidate the challenges faced by Chief Secretary. So here you need to write role and function of Chief Secretary and what challenges Chief Secretary face when he balance interest of political leader and efficiency of the bureaucracy. So many point hidden inside when we discuss 15 role and function of Chief Secretary, we will find there. Second question, 73rd, 74 are great in letter but implementation lacks spirit. So this is limitation of 73rd, 74. Limitation. So just I show you. Kautilya, this question देखे भी first एटा देखिए दोची test 5 रे आसीतला evolution of public administration Kautilya, role of preamble Indian administration एठी आसीतला preamble develop ethical framework, election commission or limitation question asitila. Here we discuss election commission, India fulfill ethos of constitution and its limitation. 3 question. Public account committee, you know public account committee question asitila 20 mark. So role of public account committee in control of public expenditure. And district planning, so Niti Ayog bhitere we discuss district planning. So inside question asitila. This is direct question, role of all India service national unity. How all India service promote national unity, 20 mark question. Test series astila test 7 same question. And parliamentary control of public expenditure, and in parliamentary control we discuss the different court motion. What question asitila policy court, economic court, token court. So that is inside parliamentary control over public expenditure, policy court, economic court, token court, and how three are different. So आ भितरे से question answer ए question भितरे अछि. Next test 8, center state, there was a relation center state conflicts federalism, so we can connect this in this question. Administrative relation between center and state, conflict. Human right, how NHRC protect, that question. Next, impact of British administration on Indian administration. What is the Mughal Maurya or British? So this question, impact of colonial administration on Indian administration post independence, it a direct question asichi. Center state legislative relation and problem, limitation, this is question. Limitation before PRI. So limitation before PRI, what a question aschi. This is limitation, great in letter for implementation, lake spirit. So this is limitation before PRI. And parliamentary control over public expenditure, state human rights commission. Next, Maurya administration found in Indian administration. Role of governor, UPSC raw impartiality. Explain constitution, welfare of women in India, welfare scheme Odisha. Center state relation bottleneck, this is one question. Function of urban local government, explain source and problem of urban local government, 74 CA. Okay, so this is asitila. I am not saying that out of 250 question directly semti kebe it is impossible. Hello, it is impossible, but in order to write all question properly, you need to go through the syllabus. Syllabus complete hova katha, you must have understanding and notes. A tinta jinsor combination hele you can face any type of question this year, next year. So here, chief secretary, role of chief secretary. So the concept of split system, state administration or state secretariat. Political head CM, administrative head is the chief secretary. Role and function of chief secretary that you need to write. 15 role, 15 role of chief secretary, and just one line, how the office of chief secretary in state is equivalent to office of cabinet secretary and principal secretary PMO. And now you can write that balance political interest of political leader, efficiency of bureaucracy. Chief secretary balance interest of political leader and efficiency of bureaucracy, and efficiency of bureaucracy. Okay, so political leader, we always know that politics is value based, vote based. Okay, but bureaucracy is always rule based, value flaws, fact based. This is, so the political leader want to do everything, whether it is according to the rule or outside the rule. They want to always promote their own interest. For example, they vote bank, so they are vote maximizer, vote maximizer. uh, they always show biased interest, biased interest, and they want political executive to follow their order blindly. But in order to be efficiency, bureaucracy, in order to be efficiency, it must maintain rule of law, impartiality, integrity, neutrality, anonymity. So if bureaucracy maintain all these things, then only efficiency of bureaucracy can ensure impartiality, neutrality, anonymity, no biasness, rule of law. So the chief secretary, chief secretary buffer between political executive and bureaucracy. Chief secretary protect bureaucrats from illegal demand of political executive. Every civil servant look at the chief secretary as his ideal. Chief secretary motivate or promote bureaucrats to work according to the rule based administration. Yes, so chief secretary act as a buffer, protect civil servant for their official act, check the undue demand of political executive, and always act as a beacon of hope for all civil servants. He guide, direct, motivate, counsel bureaucrat. He ensure that bureaucrat should not fall on political pressure. So this is answer of this particular question. And you end with second ARC 15th report state and district administration. So this is a straight question. That role of chief secretary 10 12.1 page, 3 page. So 15 marker you get 3 page. So 2 page you write the chief secretary and its function, compare chief secretary with principal secretary PMO and cabinet secretary in center, and how he balance, and conclude with second ARC 15 report state and district administration recommendation for chief secretary. So that recommendation of second ARC related to chief secretary also ensure efficiency of bureaucracy, because second ARC said that chief secretary must have a stable tenure 3 to 4 year. He must be selection on merit basis. He must give impartiality consider before appointing someone as chief secretary. 2-3 points, second ARC, your answer is done. Second, 73rd and 74 CA are great, but great in letter, but implementation lacks spirit. So very good question. Listen everyone, many time in class, test series, I have already told you that OPSC will not going to ask you feature of 73rd, but OPSC will in future ask you limitation of 73rd, limitation of 74, limitation of theorist, limitation of CAG, last year asked. So it is evolving. ଏବେ ଦେଖ ଯେମିତି ସିଷ୍ଟମ ଆପ୍ରୋଚରେ ତମ ସମସ୍ତେ ପଢିଥିବ ସିଷ୍ଟମ ଆପ୍ରୋଚ କଣ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ଲୋଜ ଆପ୍ରୋଚ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ଲୋଜ ସିଷ୍ଟମ ଗୋଟେ ଓପନ ସିଷ୍ଟମ closed system it is unaware about the outside change and closed system always move to positive entropy or disintegration decay but open system it interact with the environment it adjust maintain a balance with the outside environment it maintain a equilibrium and if again change happens in the environment it maintain dynamic equilibrium so your preparation should be like a open approach open system organic adaptive system you should not be bureaucratic approach of preparation you must have adhocratic approach of preparation देखो कौन सेटा जेतेबेले 2060 आसुतिला सेतेबेले आमे सिलेक्शन पढुतुलो सिलेक्शन बाजुतिला आमे घोसी की गला लिखि देला आंसर डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन आसुतिला this year also many people want selection both पिला कहले सर सिलेक्शन दियो तो मुकली ना ए सिलेबस और ए प्रकार क्वेश्चन इट इज डिफिकल्ट देन यूपीएससी यूपीएससी रे तो ऑप्शन भी अछि तुमको 1 और 5 इज कंपलसरी एंड 2 3 4 6 7 8 भितरु तीनटा करो एठी तो कंपलसरी एवरीथिंग इज कंपलसरी सो यू कैन नॉट लीव एनीथिंग so 300 plus mark aniya ku paile if you want to get 300 plus yes you need to go through the complete syllabus you need to know the answer writing mane intro kon hobo kitra point hobo second ARC I repeat multiple time second ARC recommendation case study or current example is vital for your answer and भूली जाओ superfluous study रे mark आसीबो नाही it may be harsh but you will know देखो जो माने कैजुअल अप्रोच रे परीक्षा दोच तमे वर्षे 2 वर्ष परे दीटा आइटम तीनटा आइटम परे यू विल गेट टू नो कि एमिते आसु नाही यू हैव टू चेंज योर प्रिपरेशन वे यू हैव टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द वेरी बिगिनिंग कि हाउ टू राइट ए 15 मार्कर इन 3 पेज 20 मार्कर इन 4 पेज एबे टू तुमको ओपीएससी टाइप आंसर ओपीएससी आंसर शीट टाइप पेपर रे प्रैक्टिस करबा को पड़िबो यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस आउ एटा भूली जाओ मासे पढ़ी देबी 15 दिन पढ़ी देबी इट विल नॉट हेल्प बाकी तुम इच्छा 15 दिन पढ़िबो 20 दिन पढ़िबो आ गोटे आइटम देबा को पड़िबो हैला इफ यू वांट टू प्रिपेयर सीरियसली देखो सीरियसली प्रिपेयर करो नहले एमिति मेंस दोतबो 2 मेंस 3 मेंस 4 मेंस पिला आसी की गोटे मेंस रे सिलेक्ट हेकी पड़ेबे सो इफ यू वांट टू प्रिपेयर सीरियसली and don't take rest until your name in the merit list जो माने मेंस भी देइचो से माने भी पढ़ो 2-3 दिन रेस्ट नै की बुली की अगेन यू स्टार्ट बिकॉज़ इंटरव्यू रे पुणी प्रोवाइड पचारिबे सेठी भी तुमको पचारिबे concept delegated legislation again they will ask administrative adjudication and if you cannot answer there possible mark people get 175 in interview in our provide student तो पिला 105 भी पाई जंती 175 भी पाई जंती now you need to think that तमो केते मार्क दरकार 175 पाइबो guarantee selection okay acha so this is limitation of 73rd and 74th that here you just write features of 73rd CA limitation of 73rd CA limitation improper fiscal functional devolution. Fiscal devolution is not proper, functional devolution is not proper. Political interference, no regular election, Gram Sabha is not established, social audit is biased. So you need to write in this way. 6-7 point you need to write that these are limitation of 73rd CA. Hello? Limitation 73rd or 74 amendment je khushi re lekhicho mark asibo nahi. You need to write limitation. 73rd this is the limitation of 73rd. This is the limitation of 74 CA. All 18 item is not given. 73rd all 29 functional item is not given. Regular election not conduct. The problem of Panchayat Poti. The PRI and municipality have don't have their own independent staff. They have staff of government, bureaucratization of PRI, financial constraint, functional personnel constraint, functional constraint, and after that you write solution. Limitation pore step to make PRI effective, step to make 74 effective, and second ARC 6 report recommendation. This is the answer. I'm giving you the structure of answer one by one point. I'm not mane. Third question, social audit. Yes. This is again PRI Gram Sabha. Gram Sabha koribo social audit. First, definition of audit. Just refer CAG Article 148. CAG audit of central and state government, but due to definition of audit of CAG, social audit, you write social audit kono, how the Gram Sabha social audit, where all adult registered voter of that particular village gather and they audit. They audit all functions, especially MGNRE GS. So audit MG and here also we write limitation of social audit, steps to make social audit effective. Okay, that you need to write. This is the structure of this particular answer. What is audit? CAG audit. CAG audit is limited to central government and state government. So to make audit decentralized grassroots audit, evolve of social audit. So what is social audit? Gram Sabha, social audit. The importance of Gram Sabha. Citizens are involved in auditing the work of block. And ensure transparency in administration and held the block administration accountable. You have a straight question. All India service in maintaining national unity and administrative uniformity. ଏଠି ଦେଖେଇଥିଲି ତମକୁ डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन आसीची देखो रोल ऑफ ऑल इंडिया सर्विस इन नेशनल यूनिटी ओके स्टेट क्वेश्चन 20 मार्कर टेस्ट रे आसीतिला एटी 15 मार्कर आसीची रोल ऑफ ऑल इंडिया सर्विस इन मेंटेनिंग नेशनल यूनिटी एंड एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव यूनिफॉर्मिटी so administrative uniformity means as the all India service they work under both center and state they allotted a state cadre they again go to center under deputation tenure system so the member of all India service ensure that the administration throughout India must be uniform as they occupy all important position as all India service as Indian administrative service officer, police service officer, forest service officer. As they got their recruitment is by center, training is uniform, so they implement policy in a uniform manner. So wherever we go throughout the India, we found administrative uniformity only due to the presence of all India service officer. Clear? Good question. Policy code, economic code, token code. This is listen parliamentary control over public expenditure. এটা previous year question भी थिला OPSC रो all India service how they maintain national unity. Policy code, economic code and token code. देखो when budget is present in parliament it is part of parliamentary control over public expenditure. So after budget present in parliament and after the 24 departmental standing committee study the budget parliament debate discussion and motion and one of the motion is policy court economic court and token court and yes these three are parliamentary control over public expenditure but they have differ in their objective policy court reject the policy outwardly means if the executive demands certain amount parliament give rupees rupees 1 that means parliament outwardly reject the policy of executive in policy court motion economic court parliament is agree with the idea of executive but parliament feel that the budget sanction for this particular project is very high so parliament cut it reduce maybe 20% maybe 30% 50% parliament reduce this token cut is just parliament show displeasure to the government parliament is okay in the particular project so just showing a resentment to government's policy it got rupees 1 okay so in this way you explain policy cut one paragraph economic cut token cut but start with parliamentary control of public expenditure and how these three are this cut motion are instrument before parliament to control over public expenditure to make executive financially accountable as we are living in a responsible government where uh, 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 the executive is responsible to parliament in general and Lok Sabha in particular. So parliament make executive responsible through policy code, economic code and token code. The district planning. Listen, district planning we have discussed Niti Aayog. So district planning we can write that Balwant Rai Mehta, Ashok Mehta, GVK Rao and if you remember Hanumantia committee, Dantewala committee, Hanumantia committee district planning, তারপরে Balwant Mehta, Ashok Mehta, GVK Rao, Ashok Mehta focus on district planning. So district planning the three-tier PRI, the Jilla Parishad has a main say in district planning, but how bureaucratic delay, how the presence of bureaucrat, how the presence of IAS and other official and political interference add to the use of district planning. So here you write district planning, the source of district planning, the 73rd CA, 74 CA Metropolitan Planning Committee, 73rd CA District Planning Committee. There is an article dedicated. But how, due to interference of different political party and bureaucracy, result into limitation of district planning, that you need to explain. देखो legacy of British administration still prevalent, এটা direct question ଗୋଟେ test series ରୁ ଆସିଛି এটা Moria देखो impact of colonial administration in Indian administration post independence, direct question ହେଲା straight question, legacy of British administration in Indian administration, impact of colonial administration Indian administration। तो এটা टेस्ट सीरीज भी करा ହେଇଥିଲା तो ଖାଲି ଲେଖିକି ଆସିବା କଥା ଆଉ straight question କିଛି ନାହିଁ। next ଅର୍ଥଶାସ୍ତ୍ର modern public administration merged large from Kautilya South, এটা ବି direct question ଆସିଥିଲା କୋ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ଲାସ ରେ ଦେଖ explain key feature of Mauryan administration, what feature found in Indian administration, same। So what feature of Kautilyan administration found in modern public administration? Factual question. Okay. Preamble is bedrock of ethical conduct and moral value. Simple. Preamble you all know. Socialist, sovereign, secular, democratic, republic, liberty, equality, justice, fraternity. Yes. All this idea, they are the bedrock of ethical conduct and moral value of Indian public administration. So preamble question I think asithila, yes, how preamble shape Indian administration, explain karibo। So shape Indian administration देखो ए क्वेश्चन रे भी hints अछि how preamble shape Indian administration, and a question कहिछि preamble bedrock of ethical principle in public Indian public administration। So yes, the way preamble shape Indian administration, same way preamble is bedrock of ethical conduct and moral value in Indian public administration। Got it? Yes। तो a question रे jaha if you write said but add last to खाली कहि देबा in this way preamble is bedrock of ethical conduct and moral value। Yes, explaining all the words and how preamble influence Indian administration, how preamble influence conduct of Indian administration is that bedrock of ethical conduct। Okay, এটা भी देखो direct question আসি যাইছে preamble shape Indian administration, Kautilya, Arthashastra। Next, in the light of recent Supreme Court judgment, categorization of SC positively impact their socio-economic development critically analyzed। So this is various Supreme Court judgment you need to write like abolition of the manual scavenger act or different facility given to SC, so that socio-economic development re Supreme Court ra judgment that you need to write। I haven't asked this question। अच्छा, neutrality of election commissioning being questioned after every election late। Listen, এটা ଗୋଟେ current example and we have also discussed in one of this ଗୋଟେ question रे देखो এটা से first question you discussion କରିଥିଲା chief secretary। So first question I have show you chief secretary is most important। question number first, PRI ର limitation, district planning, election commission। So election commission question एठी हमें in this question we have discussed election commission, its role, its limitation, its criticism is faced, and एठी direct से criticism देइछि कि why neutrality of election commission is questioned, that after every election the opposition party cited that the machine, voting machine is rigged. The election commission showing biased attitude towards the ruling party member and the opposition. That you need to write through case study. Power of governor schedule area. So yes, you need to hear, you need to write that what is schedule area. There is what a question ଅଛି governor of power. अच्छा देखो, governor play dual role in governance of state. So governor of power, not a direct question, but when we discuss role of governor, in that role of governor, one is governor's role in administration of schedule area. Acha, we know that the president of India declare an area is a schedule area, definition of schedule area, and the president, according to the law, the president should administer the schedule area, but on behalf of the president, the governor administer the schedule area. So if a schedule area come under any particular district of the state, the district collector need to administer that particular area in consultation with governor, send regular report to governor. Any administrative step, if that impact the resident of that scheduled area, the governor need to intervene. So you need to write first scheduled area, what is scheduled area, administration kemti hue, tapare role of governor, and how governor monitor and control the administration of scheduled area. Okay, so 12 ରୁ 12 क्वेश्चन करि परिबो तमे कंफर्टेबली 10 क्वेश्चन आराम रे करि परिबो. Many students said me that's what we have a problem of plenty. Federal conflict lead to administrative paralysis. देखो multiple question आसीची. This is paper 2 unit 10 center state relation. Federal conflict, center state administrative relation, legislative relation, financial relation, and conflict in those relation. Let's so multiple question I have asked. देखो problem of center state relation, fiscal federalism, financial problem in center state relation, legislative problem in center state relation, administrative problem in center state relation. ମୁଁ ତିନିଟା ଅଲଗା ଅଲଗା क्वेश्चन ଦେଇଛି, OPSC ତିନି क्वेश्चन को मिसेकी पचारिछि. Center state relation, according to Article 1, India is a union of state. India is neither a unitary country nor a federal country. It is a quasi federal country, and we have witnessed different stages of federalism: centralized federalism, bargaining federalism, cooperative federalism, conflicting federalism. And recently we come across two more type of federalism from the newspaper. One is coercive federalism and one is combative federalism. And you write center state administrative relation 5-6 point limitation, center state legislative relation limitation, center state financial relation limitation. And solution you need to write Sarkaria committee report, Punchi commission, Sarkaria commission report, Punchi commission recommendation, second ARC recommendation, and you will get 15 mark out of 20 mark. Very good question. এটা পুরা হেইছি তিনটা অলগা অলগা রে ডিসকাশন হেইছি. OPSC থরে কে পচারিছি ফেডারেল কনফ্লিক্ট. I have asked separately administrative conflict, legislative conflict, financial conflict. Okay. Acha, evaluation of district collector from British India. Yes, role of district collector. Was a question. So I think missed this question. क्या वो quoted series आती है? Okay, so DC, evolution of district collector from British India. So DC started in British India. British India start ହେଇଥିଲା, and how his authority has reduced. Authority केमिति कमी गला in India. Like it has judicial function, ebe judicial function nahi. So two thing here. Role of DC post independence ସେଟା ଗୋଟେ separation of judicial function ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ after PRI 73rd C. So that we need to write here, that evolution of DC from British India, how has changed post independence. Post independence DC, so before independence the role of DC collector केमती start ହେଇଥିଲା. Britishers start as a revenue officer to collect revenue. Judicial function add ହେଇଥିଲା, law and order add ହେଇଥିଲା. So he was called a little Napoleon. Okay, he was a tortoise on the back of which the gigantic Indian administration rest. DC. And post independence, DPSP रे जो अच्छी separation of power, so the judicial function is taken out of DC and given to the district judiciary. So now district collector, developmental function, regulatory function thila. And the most impact, another impact is 73rd CA. 73rd CA. 73rd CA रे कौन है ला? It impact district collector a lot. So development function is taken out of DC and given to the PRI. Now DC monitor the development function, but real development by PRI. That you need to write. Two things. PRI होगा, impact of PRI. So you need to connect कौन मागिची question. Evaluation of DC from British India. British India DC a present DC ଭିତରେ comparative analysis कर. Examine the provision of Indian Constitution which ensure independence of UPSC and state PCS. Article 315, Article 323, UPSC, OPSC. So question or demand independence of UPSC. Simple the point कहुची. Member appointed by the president, but they don't hold office during the pleasure of president. Member don't hold office during the pleasure of president. Removal ground is same as Supreme Court judge. Removal manner is same as Supreme Court judge. Salary expenses charge on Consolidated Fund of India. Post retirement, no new appointment. Hey, Ola, explain this 5 point. OPSC same. Member are appointed by governor. but governor cannot remove. The president can remove. A resolution passed in parliament, two-third majority. Removal manner is same as Supreme Court judge. Salary expense charge on consolidated fund of state. A retired OPSC chairman or member only appointed in UPSC, not in other post. Very good question, both easy question, cakewalk. Tapore end with again ATB second ARC likhibo. Second ARC recommendation for UPSC that you need to write. ଆଗରୁ ଫଙ୍କସନ୍ ପଚାରେ ଏଠି କି ତାର ଇଣ୍ଡିପେଣ୍ଡେନ୍ସ ୟୁପିଏସସି ଓପିଏସସି ର ଇଣ୍ଡିପେଣ୍ଡେନ୍ସ ଗୁଡ୍ क्वेश्चन पब्लिक अकाउंट कमिटी अच्छा पब्लिक अकाउंट कमिटी क्वेश्चन देखैथिली मो तुमको आउ थरे देखै दउची देखो पब्लिक अकाउंट कमिटी role of estimate committee and public account committee on control of public expenditure so this is public account committee so here you again start responsible government, parliamentary control of public expenditure, executive is accountable to parliament and parliament through this committee. And first you need to again write about CAG, Control Auditor General, audit. It give audit report to the president, president to parliament. And in parliament, three important committee, public account committee, estimate committee, committee on public undertaking. And public account committee is the most important committee. It consists of members from both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. All members are elected for 1 year. Proportional representation, single transferable vote. All party are represented there. Chairman is appointed by the speaker. Generally, the opposition leader is the chairman of public account committee. And public account committee established under the recommendation of this particular committee, and it has justified its establishment. It has fulfilled the purpose for which it was established. After that, role and function of public account committee, limitation faced by public account committee, step to remove limitation. Like public account committee post-mortem in nature. Cannot involve in day-to-day function. Second ARC 14 report financial administration step to improve efficiency of public account committee. बहुत बढ़िया क्वेश्चन है यार माने कौन कहबी अब if you know you can score more than 170 mark ଆସିଯିବ out of 250 definitely people will and I am very sure that last year highest thila Vishwajyoti Mahanti 334 this year that was bridge it might be 350 plus पिला आनिबे मु देखैबी हैला आज मु कहूची on record एथरा मोर पूरा विश्वास बहुत पिला 350 आनिबे and I will again show you after I will make a video after the marks set come हैला लास्ट ईयर 1 रु 100 भितर 6 थिले होपफुली एथरो टी अधिकार रहंतु yes role of human right commission that means role of NHRC custodial death encounter killing and human right violation it's a very simple thing there was article in the Hindu I have given in group that how NHRC has protect custodial death encounter killing and human right violation here you need to write what is human right a comparison with fundamental right how human right incorporated inside fundamental right to life article 21 right against exploitation so encounter killing violate right to life custodial death it again violate right to life and other human right violation so role and function of NHRC role and function of OHRC so this is also asked in I have shown you UPSC question अच्छा এটা भी গোটা NHRC question ଆସିଥିଲା 5 6 protection of human right important for state constitutional and administrative dimension NHRC discuss the initiative taken by government of Odisha for welfare of women and children Here one question, welfare of women. Explain the constitutional and administrative mechanism available for welfare of women in India. So welfare of women and children. Trick बते दो welfare of women. So here you must include constitution, preamble, FR, FD, DPSP. If you dip into it, preamble, liberty, equality, justice, welfare of women, fundamental right, right to life, right against inequality, right to privacy, right against exploitation, cultural right, fundamental right, right to education, women, fundamental duty, protect the um, integrity of women, send children to school, small children also, DPSP, socialist principle re women, Gandhian re women, liberal intellectual re women. Uniform Civil Code also welfare of women. Equal wage, welfare of women. Maternity relief, welfare of women. So this is important. In welfare of women, you need to include preamble, FR, FD, DPSP. After that, initiative taken by government of Odisha. So এটা লিখি সারলা পরে initiative by government of Odisha. देखो initiative মানে not only scheme like Subhadra. Na, initiative re you need to write OHRC, Odisha Women Commission, Women Commission in Odisha, Women Police Station, Ministry of Women, Health Ministry, Education Ministry, Government Scholarship ଦଉଛି Odisha government reservation of women in education, job रे भी 33% reservation, PRI रे 50% reservation. This you need to write. खाली scheme लिखिले हबनी. These are all initiative Odisha government. आगरो मिशन शक्ति थिला. एबे तार ना चेंज हो जाइछि. स्किल ट्रेनिंग देउछि वुमेन मानको स्किल ट्रेनिंग दिया होउछि. वुमेन वर्किंग वुमेन हॉस्टल बना होउछि. वुमेन हेल्पलाइन. That you need to write. What Ministry of Education said, what Health Ministry initiative, and Subhadra Yojana. Yes, to develop entrepreneurship among women. তারপরে SSG, self help group, and different SSG government conducting different fair, and there promote entrepreneurship by SSG women in Bhubaneswar. So yes, initiative means not only कौन सुभद्रा योजना. Initiative माने सब government or institution भी. Women police station, yes, it is an initiative. OHRC initiative. Reservation in exam, reservation in college initiative. So in this way you need to write initiative. And yes, constitution is important. That government has taken initiative, but how? After it is a constitutional direction. That constitution through preamble, fundamental right, fundamental duty, DPSP has given a direction to government to initiative or ensure welfare of women. So as children ମାନଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ବି ତମେ ଲେଖିବ Ministry of Children, ଏବେ ଗଭର୍ନमेंट रिसेंटली शिशु वाटिका करिछि दैट यू नीड टू राइट welfare for children, health, education, anganwadi, midday meal, ICDS, integrated child development scheme, free uniform, books. ଏବେ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ଗଭର୍ନमेंट रिसेंटली लॉन्च କରିଛି शिशु वाटिका, vaccination of student, vaccination of children, all this scheme, integrated child development scheme, health education ହେଲା, nutrition ହେଲା, ହେଲା ତାଙ୍କୁ ଗୋଟେ healthy environment ରେ ପଢ଼ିବେ, uniform, school. This is देखो बहुत भलो आस्थिला पेपर 2. So पेपर 2 रे I think 160 plus should score. ठीक अछि तो पॉवेट रे देखो अगेन जो माने पॉवेट नेचर तार ब्यूटी एक तो ऑप्शनल स्मॉल क्वेश्चन प्रेडिक्टेबल आमे जानि छु हां एनएचआर से आसीबो ट्विस्ट करी के आसीबो एंड लिंक विथ पेपर 2 जीएस एंड पेपर 4 एथरो वेबर गुटे आसी जेतला इथिक्स जीएस 3 रे भी गुटे क्वेश्चन आस्तला डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट Odisha government initiative in disaster management that also we read in pobet. Okay, तो जो माने नुआ स्टार्ट करूचो माने नुआ प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट करूचो पॉवेट ऑप्शनल लेचो माय एडवाइस इज देम टू फर्स्ट कंप्लीट पॉवेट पढ़ी दियो कंप्लीट कर दियो सिलेबस प्रॉपर अंडरस्टैंडिंग रे एंड तापर जीएस टू जीएस 4 पढ़िबो यू विल फील इजी तुमको इजी लागियो बहुत इजी लागियो जीएस टू 1 और 12 क्वेश्चन छाड़ी की बाकी सब भलो थिला क्वेश्चन ओके सो पॉवेट ऑप्शनल जे नेचो फर्स्ट पॉवेट पढ़ो तापर जीएस टू जीएस 4 पढ़ो यू फाइंड इजी एंड अगेन आई सेड वर्ष सारा पढ़ो हैला रीड एवरी डे परीक्षा मासे 2 मास 3 मास से सब कांसेप्ट छाड़ो वर्ष सारा पढ़ो रीड एवरी डे टिल योर नेम इन द फाइनल लिस्ट ठीक अछि ओके वन इन्फॉर्मेशन टू यू सो पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑप्शनल ए न्यू बैच विल स्टार्ट सून 14 मई रू स्टार्ट हो बैच देखो एवरीडे क्लास 8 to 10 pm एंड देखो एटी इंपोर्टेंट कोन कि बते दोची क्लास एवरीडे 2 आवर तो तमे बाध्य क्लास करिवो क्लास करिले क्लास रे सुनिबो क्लास रो नोट्स लिखिबो तो तमरो सिलेबस सरी जिवो सो यू कंपेल तुमको एमती 8 रू 10 पढ़िबा को इच्छा भी न हेले तमे क्लास रे आसी की बसिबो लिखिबो एंड एवरी संडे टेस्ट होबो and Monday your doubt clearing session. Whatever doubt you have, Monday you will ask. So you will get class note, handwritten note. Okay, and course will tomorrow October re prelim hobo. Course will complete in August. August re close complete hijibo and it will help you in prelim also. Prelim re 25 जो JS question सेथिरे एटा तुमको again help करिवो पॉलिटी अगेन कहूची प्रिलिम रे पॉलिटी गवर्नेंस ज्योग्राफी एनवायरनमेंट जहार स्ट्रांग अछि दे विल डू वेरी वेल से मानकर प्रिलिम केबे अटकीबो नै ओके सो न्यू बैच स्टार्ट होची 8 to 10 एवरी डे एंड यस देखो अक्टोबर रे प्रिलिम होबो माय एडवाइस पढो प्रिलिम पई किछि नै मेंस पई ही पढो एंड ऑप्शनल सब दिन पढो एबे टू यदि ऑप्शनल न पढिबो प्रिलिम परे देखो एबे टू पढिले कोन होबो एबे थरे तमरो अक्टोबर जा सरी जीवो अगेन पुनी अक्टोबर प्रिलिम परे November, December, January, February, March. पुणी 4.5 month revision. So ସେତେବେଳେ revision ଟା ଭଲ ହବ. ବାକି ତମ ଇଚ୍ଛା. Okay. So 300 plus is provided is not a big deal. And here we पूरा syllabus 250 hour class हବ. Everyday class 2 hour. And every topic we explain in detail and class note. From a class note, it is not PDF note. I will write as the way I write here. I also write there and you make note and it will become 600 page A4 size note. We have enrichment class every month. So latest current affair and detailed second ARC. As I said, how to use second ARC, where 14 report, where 15 report, where 10 report, where first report, fourth report, 11th, 12th report, that we will discuss. And current affair and QA session over Monday. I will ask you random question and you ask your doubt. Class test. And yes, last 10 year OPSC ro question ku based करके हमें पढ़िबा. We will complete the syllabus and we cover more area that common तमरो जहाँ OPSC रे आसे. Okay. अच्छा तमे you will so new student you go to this Yasa IS YouTube. तमे एठी के जाओ and you download the app. तमे this Yasa IS app टा download करो. एठी गुटे demo batch एठी गुटे demo batch अछि where theorist unit 2 अछि. Unit 2 all class. So you first तमे YouTube channel रे class देखो. तापर यूनिट 2 जाई कि एठी क्लास देखो. सो इट इज फ्री क्लास जस्ट 10 गोटे माने 0 हे पारिला नै बोले आई एम गिविंग इज 10 रुपीस रो गोटे बैच अछि सेटा किनो तमे यूनिट 2 रो ऑल क्लास देखो हैला. सो सब क्लास देखो. स्टार्ट विथ डिकोड ऑफ द सिलेबस क्लास 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 सब क्लास देखो. आज हेला 29. So you have 13-14 days है 14 तारीख तुम सब क्लास देखो. And after that if you find the class are good for you, understand the concept, so you can join है. And आउ गोटे भी बैच अछि जोटा फुल क्लास अछि. गोटे तो एटा डेमो बैच रे यूनिट 2 रो क्लास अछि. आउ गोटे क्लास अछि जोटा कंप्लीट क्लास with previous year question. You go through this तमे ताको सेटा चेक करि पारिबो. You will find that all class cover. Okay, so whatever I commit I will deliver, and this is the fees which you can give in 2 installment, and this is my number, personal number. You can WhatsApp me, you can call me in this number. Okay, and this is our top 100. You all know rank 18, rank 10, rank 25, rank 44, rank 73, 54. So these are all POBET student in top 100. ହେଲା 100 ଭିତରେ 6 ଜଣ POBET. ଯେତେଟା ବି POBET ପିଲା ପାଇଛନ୍ତି 8-10 ଜଣ ସେ ଭିତରୁ 6 ଆମ କ୍ଲାସ ର. This is the rest. This is our top 10 ranker. Our mark in POBET is 333. He is the highest score Vishwajyoti 334, rank 10 333. C is 328. बाकी 300 around बाकी 3 जन आने जंदी. राजीव 300 300 300 297 300 plus minus 10 बाकी 3 जन. So 334 333 328 and many more than 300. 25 to 30 people have come. Okay, ठीक अछि. So you go through the classes in YouTube, Yasa IS YouTube channel. Download this app, Yasa IS app, and demo class watch, and after that you can message me in this number. Okay everyone, thank you.